It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers playing host to the LA Clippers. Lillard, his first effort off the mark. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora. Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To McCollum. Short jumper misses. George. Tough shot. Well defended. To Lillard. To McCollum. Here comes the screen. C.J. McCollum. Missed his first. That one goes.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Patrick Beverly sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To McCollum. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Lays it up and in.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Look long, look long.
Lillard. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard up against the Weber State product. George. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Lillard against Paul George. D's got it. Damian Lillard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's LA Clippers ball. George to Beverly. Has a look. A fundamental shot right there.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
The drive right to the basket. Lillard to McCollum. Won't go down. Leonard. He engulfed him that time. To Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken down by the Clippers. A pass stolen by Portland. Nurkic rocking the rim. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
Leonard.
To number 44, Mario Hezonja. That's his first personal.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Almost settles for a 2-3 trip. Hood to Whiteside. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. The follow won't go either. To Rodney Hood. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Rodney Hood trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. And gets both to drop at the line. Trailblazers take over.
Hey, double screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Probing the defense. To Lillard. Kawhi Leonard! Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Leonard. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. 15-footer at the buzzer. Knocks it down from mid-range. First quarter's complete. The Blazers have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They've played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Get back, get back.
4-3. No good. Leonard. Now that's a contest. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Mario Hezonja swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Off Mario Hezonja. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Leonard. And he buries it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
McCollum into the front court. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. C.J. McCollum. He's now 4 for 6.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Kawhi Leonard against the Lehigh product. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Way to hit.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Williams across the timeline. He'll run the offense. To McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's Williams there for the rebound. Oh, they called the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 13, Paul George.
Leonard. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Williams. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Great feed. Ah, rocking the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 80% in this contest. It's a second. One more coming.
Portland, number 0.
Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Get back. Get back.
To Lillard.
I'm here. I got ball. Let's go. Let's play deep. Play deep.
Can't get past the defender. Lillard. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Turns and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you.
You gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
C.J. McCollum. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Leonard. Zach Collins rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Tolliver. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Fires the 3, and Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Screw right. Screw right. Screw right.
To Lillard. Oh, he had it. Ken Bazemore with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Here comes the screen. Lillard matched up with Paul George. From long range. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
They'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers are out in front. game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. He cruises in for 2. Too easy. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Lillard, tough matchup against George. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Strong finish for Paul George.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Lillard to Rodney Hood. It goes down.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
George, that's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lillard to Rodney Hood. Lillard. Message received. Well defended. Leonard. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
D has got it. Damian Lillard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
George, guarded by Nurkic. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Lillard matched up with Paul George. To Ken Bazemore for 3, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Paul George to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half, but now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Beverly into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
A bad pass there. Blazers have it. To Rodney Hood. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Paul George tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And strokes it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Kawhi Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. At the line, he's shooting 87%. Able to convert on both free throws. To Rodney Hood. Has a chance. Not that time. Leonard. To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Terry Stotts has turned to his bench. Lillard. Clippers have it. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Lillard. Tough shot. He hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Get back, get back.
Deep three. At the buzzer. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in the...
Knocked it away!
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Lillard. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Lillard for 2. Not going down for him this time. To Leonard. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Even to Zubac. Able to recover with the block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Here's Leonard for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lillard, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Leonard, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Damian Lillard, not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And abuses the rim with the big finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Paul George. Beyond the arc for three. Whiteside clears the board. Patrick Beverly with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Not that time. To Nurkic. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Beverly to George. Whoa, what a finish. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Damian Lillard, jumper's good.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Leonard. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. Looking to take this all the way. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lillard to McCollum. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Beverly to Paul George. 4-3. It's rebounded by Whiteside. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Flushes down the slam.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
George. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Working hard on the glass. Tough make through traffic.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Leonard. To Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Lou Williams buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kent Bazemore pins it. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a...